So first off, how's the president feeling given post-contact? Is he symptomatic? Is he doing okay? I know he's getting tested tomorrow, but can you give us an update?
He's asymptomatic. I spent several hours with him this morning, and he is feeling great, and you'll see him at the speech shortly.
And then second question is, the 500 million test kits that are being distributed in January, is that going to be enough? How are you guys going to work to get more, given what looks to be a really serious testing kit shortage right now, especially as Omicron is cresting?
Absolutely. So what the president is announcing today, everyone should see as building on the steps we've taken over the last couple of months. Over the last couple of months, we've quadrupled our testing capacity. I'll talk about that in a moment. It's not related to your question. That would have been very impressive. But we've quadrupled over the last few months our testing capacity. As some have asked, so let me clarify too, the 50 million tests that we are distributing this month to community health centers and rural health centers, this is in addition to those 50 million tests that are being distributed. The 20,000 sites that are already up and running, this is in addition to that the president is announcing today. So I reference that, Colleen, because it's important for the American people to hear and understand we're going to continue to build. So the 500 million test kits that will begin to be available in January is the largest purchase we have done to date, and it is building on what we've done to date in an effort to make testing more free, accessible to people across the country. Go ahead.
Drill down on some specifics on this 500, half a billion, if you will.
Yes.
We like that big number in TV.
$500 million, okay.
So when can Americans expect to see these tests? Where are they coming from? How many can a family or person order at once? Is this website going to be able to sustain all of these people who will want to get on and get these tests?
To answer your last question, yes, that is our expectation, and we are preparing for that. We will have more information as it is available, including what the website looks like. We will make the website available as soon as these tests are available. They will start to be available in January. And in terms of the numbers that different families can order, we are working through all those very important details right now.
So Dr. Fauci said today that it's going to be a matter of a couple of weeks when we start to see a decline from Omicron. Are these tests, this batch of 500 million, going to actually make a difference in the surge that we're seeing right now, or are they coming too late for this?
Well, again, our objective here, the president's objective, has been to build on the steps he has taken over the last couple of months. Again, quadrupling testing capacity, making it more available in more communities, opening more testing sites across the country, and really directing our efforts and our resources toward the parts of the country where they need help the most. So I know part of the announcement today is obviously testing sites and opening additional testing sites. We have additional testing sites up and running in New York City. We will have them up and running in New York City, for example, by the end of this week. Additional testing sites will come online next week as states we are coordinating with to determine logistics, scale, and timing can be finalized. And part of our effort now is also to make assessments about where additional testing sites will be needed. So we have teams out on the ground to make that assessment with governors, state leaders, local health officials who are experiencing spikes or who anticipate experiencing spikes. And that's just the testing center component where people can go and get them in person. And again, this is building on the testing capacity we've already built to date in January.
But you're still seeing, sorry, last question. You're still seeing these long lines all around the country. So at the end of 2021, as we close out this year, I still have to ask, when can every American who wants to get an at-home test get one? Because they can't get one today.
Well, as I just noted, one step we're taking is really surging capacity and opening these testing sites in parts of the country where they have been hardest hit. New York City is one of them. And those testing sites will be up and running in New York City by the end of this week. And we will continue to surge capacity and open additional testing sites in other parts of the country. And that is something that can happen very rapidly, and our team is ready to deploy those resources. There are still 20,000 sites across the country where people can go. There are still 50 million tests that we are distributing to rural community health centers. And we're doing this as quickly as possible. 500 million tests in January is the largest order we have ever made to date, and we're going to do it as quickly as we can, but they won't be available until January.
Where are they coming from, these 500 million tests?
The 8 approved by the FDA, the 8 tests approved by the FDA.
No hold up in getting those, or is it I mean, it's gonna be.
Well,
pretty-
those final approvals just went through in November, so that has been part of our ability to expand our capacity, in addition to using the Defense Production Act and our investment in $3 billion to do that.